Hey friends, this is Brian with the Kentucky Woodsman. I don't know about you, but about this time of year I start getting cabin fever and want to get out and do some hunting, but it's a little bit early still. And so anyway, I had a terrible taste for venison jerky and had a few deer roasts still in my freezer. So I thought, well, what the heck, I'll go ahead and make some venison jerky and enjoy it, and at least that'll keep me busy till hunting season kicks in. So stick with me here on the Kentucky Woodsman and we'll walk through doing some venison jerky. Okay, so what I've done is I've cut up the venison in pretty thin strips. You know, you want them to dehydrate pretty well, so cut them all up, and then I went ahead, I thought I'd try something a little bit different, and I'm marinating it, and my base is a Worcestershire sauce, and I put some onion powder, a little garlic powder, a lot of pepper, and then some Montreal steak seasoning on there, and I tell you what, it smells really good. If it tastes half as good as it smells, we're going to be eating. So anyway, I've got these cut up into pretty good jerky sizes, and I've already started some of them. I'll just show you a little bit of what I do when I make these, and just grab you a piece, and some of them are kind of small, but others are big. Like I said, cut them up fairly thin, and then I stick a toothpick through it. And what you don't want is you don't want it laying over on itself. You want to make sure that everything's kind of spread out. And then you take it and just hang it across on the tooth. And then every now and then you'll get a big piece. Let me find one here. And the big piece, you might need to stick a couple of toothpicks like this one right here. See there? And I'll just stick one at one end and one at the other. Just like that, right there. And then see how that keeps it spread out? And then we'll have a big old slab of jerky to chew on there. Boy, I tell you, I can't wait. It's good stuff there. Okay, well, I'm going to finish up filling up this rack here, and then I'll get back with you about the temperature and it all and getting it cured. Okay, God bless. Okay, just about finished up here. I just got a couple more pieces to go. And I was thinking while I was doing this, I've got a friend that's up in Canada, and he always does this to his moose. But anyway, the moose that he gets, I mean, these suckers are huge. He'll take a whole quarter of it. Of course, he lives off the meat and all too, but he'll usually quarter up a whole front quarter or hind quarter, and he'll usually cut up a whole quarter or hind quarter, and he'll put it in a smokehouse. And that's going to be a future project too that I'm wanting to do. Is I'd love to have a place where I've got a smoker, but you know, it's for smoking meat like steaks and chicken and all that stuff, but I'd love to make a smokehouse and be able to put up some meat and, you know, just smoke it dry. And then what he does, he gets enough meat when he smokes it, he'll have 4 racks that are about 4 by 8 each, and then usually he'll have to finish that and then put a little more on. But he gets a big burlap sack full. I mean, this sack's just full, and then he said he'll eat on that for 3 or 4 months until it's gone. So boy, that sounds like a heck of a 3 or 4 months, you know, to go through having jerky on hand like that. Somehow I don't think it'd last that long around my house though. My daughter likes it, my wife likes it, so I think between the 3 of us it'd be gone pretty quick. Alright, so I'm just about done here. A couple more little pieces, and we're in business. And then what we want to do is we don't want to shut the door on the oven, because if we shut the door on the oven, it'll cook it. And if it cooks it, if it cooks it, it'll go bad. So you know, we don't want it to spoil on us and rot. But what we got to do is we got to cure it, we got to dry it out, and I've got enough salt in here that it's going to be doing pretty good. Alright, so I got some aluminum foil, just big enough. Sides are open a little bit so that the heat can kind of come up and around it. And we'll just scoop both these guys in at the same time, making sure nothing falls off. And then you want to get a big spoon and prop your oven door open. So I usually just take a big spoon and just do that with it. Shut that so you've got a slit to where the air can come out and it doesn't cook it, but it just, as it warms it, it dries out all of the humidity. Just turn it on about 150, which for my oven, maybe 170. It looks like it's going to be 170 or nothing. So 170, that's a little bit more than what we wanted. Really 150 is about it. And then just leave it in there, and I pretty much leave it in there almost all day. And then, you know, after about 6 or 8 hours, then you're going to have some jerky to eat on. So by this evening, we'll be sitting around watching our movie. It's a Saturday night, so I'm going to relax a little bit this evening, kick back, and we'll have some delicious venison jerky to munch on a little bit there too. So thank you for joining me. I'll try to get back with you here in just a bit, and we'll see what a finished product is. It'll be this evening, but anyway, I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, God bless. Okay, everything's all dried out and dehydrated like it should be, and I'm going to go ahead and give it a taste now. It looks like some of the smaller pieces here. I'll show them to you. Some of the smaller pieces are, they're kind of dry, like jerky should be, but yet they don't crumble apart, you know. Some of the bigger pieces in there, though, they are like some of these thick ones. If you squeeze them, they still feel a little bit soft on the inside, so I'm just going to go ahead and let those run for a little bit and finish drying out there. But it tastes pretty good. Put a little bit too much pepper last time I made them. I put in the right amount of pepper and couldn't taste it at all. So I thought, well, I'm going to double up on it. I like it a little bit peppery, and boy, it'll set your mouth on fire. So next time there's a little bit in between there. So, but I want to thank you for joining me here, and I've got a pretty good rack of venison jerky, and I'm going to go ahead and put it in a bag. And you always want to put it in a bag that's breathable, so it doesn't end up molding on you or anything. And then what I normally do to extend its life too is I'll go ahead and put it in the fridge, since I've got a fridge. If we were, you know, out, say a deer camp or whatever, and we were going to be there 5 days or something, you know, then I just put it in a bag and put it in a cool, dry spot. And you know, with this much salt and pepper and everything on it, it's going to last you. You have it all ate before then. So thank you for joining me here on the Kentucky Woodsman, and it's a privilege to have you liking my channel and subscribing and everything. I want to say hi to all my new subscribers, and I look forward to talking with you on the comments, so leave a comment if you want, and God bless you all, and I hope you have a great time out in the woods.